for everybody, Spock and Chapel or Spock and Corby? Who do you go for?
Spock and Corby.
I guess Spock and Corby.
It's an interesting relationship.
How about you?
No, it's 100% Spock and Corby, and we have a whole episode about it.
Okay.
But
Sporby.
we're not allowed.
Sporby.
You're not allowed to spoil that. We just saw that you're doing a puppet episode.
And we're not really doing it.
Sport. No. Yeah.
Sporky.
Sporky.
Sporky's
Sporky's good.
And so we did see the clip. We saw the puppet clip. We saw the murder mystery episode. For you guys, when you're doing these out-of-the-box episodes, how much fun is that to just be able to... I'm sure that the puppet episode was nice because none of you had to do hair and makeup.
We didn't even have to go to work, really.
Yeah.
So how much do you look forward to each season thinking, okay, what are we going to do next?
More and more as time goes on.
Yeah, it's the most.
Yeah.
How do you guys come up with it? I mean,
We're really high.
He's joking, everybody. Or
Not high.
Not high, no.
Sporky.
it'd be Sporby.
So now that, there you go. So now that you've added Scotty to the mix, are there any other like legacy characters that you would love to bring in?
There are many.
Yeah. But are there any like deep cuts that you would love
Turns
to
out
get in
there's
there?
all these characters who aren't in our show yet that we would love to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, tons of them.
Well, you're inching up to an era that we are very familiar with.
Yeah.
How is that kind of setting that landing strip basically?
So, that is our job one of the last season, is to get us right up to Kirk's first day in the chair. And so canonically there will be likely some questions answered. I mean, there sort of have to be. You got to know where some folks end up and how some folks shift, and so that's our plan. If you sort of do the timeline, that won't mean everybody who is in TOS will be in the Evans Church.
Speaking of that, should we expect to see why some of these characters that we've grown to love don't factor into?
100%,
Yeah.
and and that is a significant obligation on our part to share the disposition of these folks.
Everyone has a story, and we all deserve to know how they turn out.
Okay, all right. Una is stepping into this commanding role, and we've gotten some. How worried is Una about Pike now that he's kind of distracted?
I think Una's always worried about Pike. I think she's always been worried about Pike. I mean, their relationship is deep and goes back. We think they were friends at Starfleet Academy. I don't think there was anything romantic, we imagine. I don't know, unless you guys know something, I don't know. That's what we've decided for ourselves. I mean, maybe a drunken one time. No, I think she worries about him a lot, all the time.
La'an has finally faced her demon and survived it. What is she like now that is taken care of? Who is she
She
now?
can just have a bit of fun and lighten up,
Really?
And so I think this season we see her kind of definitely, I think the word for her is passion. Like her passion for dance, love, romance, the Amelia Moon books, which we'll see in the episode that drops on Thursday. She's just more smiley.
Ethan, one of the things that everyone was asking about is this 4.5 Vulcans episode.
Yeah.
How does Spock handle seeing these people around him turning into half Vulcans?
Not very well.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes being made fun of for being half human.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a nightmare for you.
Well, in fairness, they're not making fun. They're just being totally logical.
Hey, right.
Right. And humans are illogical. Vulcans are not. And Spock is unfortunately half human.
Yeah.
So you kind of can't change that.
Paul, what has Kirk kind of been like? Has he been taking like notes on Pike for the moment that he can take that chair, and also is he taking notes on like what not to do?
I don't think he's like cognizant of the fact that he's going to take over the Enterprise, and it's up to these. I don't know how that happens. That's obviously, TOS. He's already, in command. So I don't think he's cognizant of it. I know that he has the aspirations, but he's on the Farragut, and for him, I think he's in awe of Pike. And I think when we meet Kirk, I mean, the whole point of sort of seeing the genesis of Kirk is seeing him maybe not being fully prepared yet to assume that role. But as the show progresses and reaches the end of SNW, we then see he actually is fully formed,
Right.
or hopefully, and can be in command. But I don't think he's like, sort of like biding his time. He's like in the corner.
But when we get to that point where he takes over the Enterprise, have you discussed or even joked about like using AI to like morph Paul into Shatner?
We don't need to. We're already doppelgangers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So Jess, Chapel's back. She's done her fellowship, all this. She's back on the ship. How does she feel about being home?
Ooh, I think she's back home from the fellowship.
Yeah.
I mean, she's freshly in love, so that's got to do something. I think that Chapel is wrestling with. I think she's really attached to her independence in the earlier seasons.
Okay.
And I think she initially feels like that's a strength, but I think she's maybe questioning that and thinking about what healthy connection means to her and who she is as a person. Right. So I think that like I think her new relationship is kind of opening that up for her.
As you know that the ending is coming, how do you, because the show, it's not a goodbye for fans because we move into what we know is coming next. So how do you end up writing, right? Like
Don't jinx it.
Well, true, but how do you write a farewell to a story that we know it continues? Like, because there's still going to be the emotional part of the fans saying goodbye to this crew, but we know that crew lives on. So how do you plan on threading that needle?
Very carefully.